Hello and welcome to my channel and my new video. In my hands I have the Gshock 2300 and I'm gonna show you how to set the time, date and other watch functions. So let's get started. From the standard timekeeping mode, and that is the mode when the watch tells the time, press and hold the upper left button until you hear the beep. So let's go, press and hold. And there it is. First in a row of settings is setting our home city or our time zone. You can shuffle your home city or your time zone by pressing the upper right button or lower right button until you get it to the corresponding city, which again corresponds to your time zone which you are currently in. My time zone is Paris time zone, so I'm gonna find Paris. And there it is, Paris time zone. Next up, I'm gonna press the mode button. And now I'm in the position of setting my daylight saving time mode. Is it on or off? Now, to shuffle it between on or off, I'm gonna press the lower right button. And as you can see, it shuffles between on or off, and DST is also flashing over here. So shuffling it between on or off is done by pressing the start button. I'm gonna leave it at on. Next up, press the mode button and we move on to setting our time format. Is it 12-hour in this case, or when I press the start button, 24-hour time format? To shuffle it, press the start button, which allows you to change it between 12 or 24-hour time format. Next up, press the mode button and we move on to setting our seconds value. You cannot set the exact value of seconds, but you can reset them to 0 simply by pressing the start button and they will go to 0. Once I've set my seconds or resetted my seconds, I'm gonna press the mode button and my flashing moves to the minutes value. To set your hour value. To set your hour value, I'm gonna press the upper right button or lower right button. In my time zone, it is 18 o'clock, and I'm gonna leave it at 18. Once I've set my hour value, I'm gonna press the mode button, and flashing moves on to my minutes value. I can decrease the minutes value by pressing the light button, or increase it by pressing the start button. Press and hold to engage fast rotation and release it to stop it. In my time zone, it is 18 o'clock and 48 minutes, so again, press and hold. And if you press it in increments of 1, lets you fine-tune the value. So 18:48. Next up, once I've set my minutes value, I'm gonna press the mode button, and now I'm setting my year value. To decrease the value of year, press the light button, or to increase it, press the start button until you get it to the correct value. Once I've set my year value, I'm gonna press the mode button, and we see number 5 flashing. Number 5 corresponds to month of May, and it is correct, but I can shuffle it by pressing the light button or the upper right button or start button until I get it to the desired value, which corresponds to the currently month we are in. I've set my month value. Next up, I'm gonna press the mode button and we have our day value flashing. Today is the 28th of May, but I can decrease it by pressing the light button or increase it by pressing the start button. Once I've set my day value, I'm gonna press the mode button again, and now I'm in the position of setting my operation tone. Is it going to be enabled or disabled? When it says key over here, when the key is flashing, it means that our operation tones are enabled. When I press the start button, it will go to mute, indicating that the button operation tones are muted. So by pressing the start button, you are muting or unmuting your watch. Next up, press the mode button. And now I'm setting my light duration. What it is? Well, when I press the illumination button over here, the watch face will stay lit on for, in this case, 1.5 seconds. When I press the start button, it will go to 3, indicating that when I press the light button, the screen will stay lit on for 3 seconds. So by pressing the start button and shuffling between 1 and 3, you are shortening or prolonging your illumination duration. I'm gonna leave it at 1. Next up, press the mode button, and as you can see, we are back at the beginning and setting our time zone, which means that we have ran through the cycle of setting the time and date, and all it is to do, all the left thing is to do is to implement the settings by simply pressing the adjust button once, and the watch will now implement the settings that we have just ran through, and analog hands should correspond to our digital time, which we'll be able to see. So let's see if the hands are correct. There it is. Let's check the digital time, 18:51, which is correct. That would be all for tutorial video on how to set the time and date on the Gshock GA-2300. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are into watch-related content, please subscribe. So thank you.